Hello, sweet girl. Alrighty. Yay, technology. Everything is hopefully working. When your dog decides to come into the room while you're filming, you just can't kick her out. You just can't.
Hey y'all, Editing Pam here, jumping in to say please do the YouTubey things before we get into today's video. The liking, the subscribing, the thumbs upping, the bell dinging, all the YouTubey things. Thanks.
Hello, beautiful humans, and welcome to my channel. My name is Pam, and I have some thoughts. And so does she. She has thoughts too. Her thoughts are about dreams. My thoughts are about some glowy goodness that I have picked up from Dior. I've picked up the Forever Glow Star Filter, and I picked up 4 of the Forever Glow Maximizers. This is one of them in the shade pink. So if you want to see how I became a glowy goddess of gorgeousness, we love alliteration here. Stay tuned. I have glowy things. I have glowy pretty things, and I am so excited to try them because y'all know me. I love a good glowy moment. So we have multiple glowy things to play with today. And I'm going to get really sick and tired of saying the word glowy. I need a thesaurus, but that's for another day. So I picked up a couple of new pretty shiny things from Dior. I picked up the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter in the shade 0. And then I also picked up, don't judge me, 4 of the highlighters. I picked up the shades pink, pearly, rosy, and bronze because I'm cuckoo crazy. But I have seen other reviews of people with skin somewhat close to my shade trying the bronze one. And if all else fails, I can use it as an eyeshadow. So I figured, why not? And picked it up. So the Dior Forever Glow, what is this, Star Filter, I picked up in the shade 0 because pale as a ghost. And supposedly this is like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. I'll be honest, I didn't exactly know what this was supposed to do, right? I honestly had no clue because I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter foodie foo thingy. And I when I saw the Charlotte Tilbury one, it had a doe foot applicator, and I was like, so is it a concealer? Question mark? I don't know. So obviously I don't have it. So because of that and the things that I was hearing about this particular product, I wasn't like super intrigued by it because I was kind of like, oh, okay, I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury thingamabobber. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. And then I read the description. According to Dior, this complexion enhancer visibly brightens, smooths, and blurs the skin for a complexion that's more radiant than ever. Oh, how cute. The skincare makeup hybrid delivers 24 hours of hydration. Yeah, I don't think I believe you. It's multi-use, and that's what grabbed me. It's supposed to be multi-use. Okay, I'm listening. It can be worn 3 ways: on bare skin to bring out a natural glow, before or after mixed with foundation, or after foundation to highlight areas of the face. Okay, so it's like a glowy primer, a no makeup, words are hard, a no makeup kind of thing, or a highlighter. Okay, you caught me at no makeup because I live in Dallas, Texas. Okay, it is hot outside for a good chunk of the year, and right now Mother Nature doesn't know exactly what season she wants to be in. So we had 90 degrees not too long ago, and then we had down to 30, and now we're back up into the 70s somewhere. So I'm looking for something that's kind of a no makeup situation because my skin really doesn't like all of that nonsense going on. Plus, it's glowy, and y'all know me. I love a glowy moment. Not Swamp Monster. There is a big difference between glowy and Swamp Monster. And we like glowy. And because of all of that, I decided to pick it up. So let's get into some swatches and see what's going on here. Now, one thing I will say, I do like the fact that there is a pump on this thing. I'm not a big fan of doe foot applicators for complexion products unless it's a concealer. But again, that's just me, that's just my preference. So let's try out pumpity pump 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 pump. You can tell it's a new product because you pump about 1,000,000,000 times and then you'll get some product. And there we go. Okay, so you can kind of sort of see it on my skin. It's not runny. Let's see what the consistency. It's a very soft consistency, very skincare moisturizer-esque, which I am not mad at. And there's a very, very faint words. There's a very faint fragrance to it. It smells. I know my five senses. It smells more like a fresh kind of skincare smell and it's not dripping with Dior scent, which I appreciate. And then there's the swatch on my hand. I like the glowy moment. The glowy moment makes me happy. So today, instead of doing foundation, bronzer, blush, blah, 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 literally the only thing I have on my skin is my sunscreen because your girl is pale. And if it's light outside, you need to wear sunscreen, period. Do not argue with me. So all I'm wearing today is a sunscreen and I've let it sit for a little bit. So the dewy stuff that tends to happen with sunscreen is as downplayed as I can possibly get it because I want to see what this no makeup Dior filter starness can do for my skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of how am I going to apply this? Should I apply it with a brush or should I apply it with fingers? Okay, let's try it with a brush because I want to try and do that option where you put it all over your face as kind of the no makeup kind of thing. So I'm going to put a couple of pumps on the back of my hand and then I'm going to dot it all over my face because that's tend to how I put on words. And then I'm going to dot it all over my face because that's how I tend to put on foundation. And then I'm just going to go with a brush because I want to see how this glowy thing is going to work. I know I look ridiculous. I don't care. So like I said, it's a very thin consistency. So I'm not expecting a huge amount of coverage with this. I'm definitely noticing the scent. Again, it's a very, very soft scent and it doesn't bother me. I'm not sensitive to scents or anything. But this is actually, it's toning down my redness and it's giving me a nice glow. Oh, hello. I have a glowy moment. Woo! I do like this. Okay, and it feels very light on the skin. It actually doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything, which I really, really like, especially if I'm going to use this during the summer months and do this no makeup thing. I could actually wear this to the office and totally get away with it. Options. But this is actually really nice. I love a glowy moment and I feel pretty. Okay, so what do we think? I really do like the fact that this evens out my redness, especially right here, because your girl spent way too much time in the sun when she was a child, which is why she is super into sunscreen now. And also Dallas weather. Why? Just why? It doesn't like my skin right now. I really do like the way that this is looking. Have I been missing out with the Hollywood Flawless filter stuff? Let me know in the comments down below. I really do. I like this. I like how glowy it is and it's not Swamp Monster. Anyway, what I'm trying to say very badly is that I like this. I like how it feels on my skin. I like that it gives me a little teeny tiny bit of coverage. It definitely tones down my redness. And it gives me that nice glowy moment that I absolutely love and appreciate. So well done, Dior. You caught my attention and now you're keeping it. Good on you. Okay, so that's I keep wanting to say Hollywood Flawless filter. It ain't that. This is Dior. That's, good job, Pam. So that's the Dior Forever Glow Star filter. why with these names, but whatever. It's the nice glowy, it's the nice glowy face product, and I like it. But now we're going to get into the fun things because the other product that was released by Dior that really caught my attention and I literally started drooling over it the second I saw some of the pictures online were the liquid highlighters. Now, your girl loves a good highlighter. I don't know why. It's probably because it's a glow amplification and I love a good glow. So when I saw these liquid highlighters, I was like, yes, please tell me more. And then I saw something else that made me go, oh, really? These are also apparently multi use. And I was just like, tell me more. So, according to Dior, this is the description: a liquid highlighter that brightens and enhances the complexion with an instant and long lasting glow. Infused with ultra fine luminous pearly pigments. Those are fancy words now, aren't they? Dior Forever Glow Maximizer creates a healthy glow effect that lasts all day long. Its fine and fresh texture blends seamlessly with the skin to reflect light with a no makeup effect, which I already have going, and I'm ready to have more of that. Okay, thank you. Available in vibrant and universal color. Bleh. Available in vibrant and universal colorful shades designed for different skin tones, the Dior highlighter can be worn alone or as a finishing touch to makeup. And this is what caught my eye. Its multi-purpose nature makes it ideal as a highlighter, blush, bronzer, or eyeshadow. Glowy blush, glowy bronzer. You seriously have my attention, Dior. Let's get into some swatches with these now. So like I said, I picked up 4 of the shades. I actually picked up a couple of the shades that I've seen a lot of other people do reviews on. A lot of people seem to be going for the pink and is this pink? Yes. This is pink. This is rosy. Don't get them confused like I do. And then, like I said, I picked up the bronze because I wanted to be brave. Because bronzers are so hard for me because, again, I'm so pale. And any chance I can get a little bit of color, I'll take it. But then the color that I haven't really seen a lot of people review or try or whatever is this pearly shade. And you can kind of see why. It's very, 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 very pearly. It's very white. And I can imagine that this would not show up very well on people who have melanin in their skin. Just a thing. But considering the fact that I have no color, I think that this will go very well. So, what I think I'm going to do, okay, we're going to be brave and we're going to use the bronze as a little bit of a bronzer, and I'll see if I can restrain myself from turning into an Oompa Loompa because that's what most bronzers do to me. And I really want to use this rosy one as a blush. So before we do all of the fun, colorful things, I'm going to do some swatches. So first off, we're going to look at the pearly shade. And it's got a nice big applicator. I hope you can see that. So supposedly this is for precise placement, which I'll be like, okay then. So let's get a little bit on my hand. And the fact that you can see it on my hand makes me go, oh my God, I maybe do have a little bit of color. Or not. So let's shear that out a little bit. And you can definitely see that is very, very glowy. I don't see any micro glitters, which is nice. For those of you who are not a fan of micro glitters, you might really like this. And it is very pearlescent. Ooh, that's pretty. I do like that. Next one we're going to try. Okay, now that's interesting. I just wiped my hand on my microfiber cloth that I have learned to keep by my side when I do this. And when you wipe away the pearly part, you do get left with some micro glitter. I don't know if you can see that. So that kind of hints to me that as this wears down throughout the day, you're probably going to be left with some micro glitter. So wanted y'all to know that in case that's a deal breaker for you. But anyway, back to the color and back to the swatches. So here is the pink. And this one is one that I might use as a nice icy pink highlighter. Because when I pretend to have color in my skin, I do really like a nice pink icy moment. Hopefully y'all can see that. To me, it kind of blends in a little bit, but then I shine it in the light and I go, oh, there's the color. Again, these feel very, very soft. I really think those will be words. I really think that these will be good on more mature textured skin, which I don't like to admit that I have, but again, like I'm gonna be 40 this year. Like embrace it, Pam. Just embrace it. So technically I do have mature skin, even though the sun and I are not friends and I stay away from it. So I think that I'm hopeful that these will not sink into any fine lines or any other things you have going on in your skin, which that's been my problem with a lot of other highlighters. Like, I love a good icy moment, but some of the more icy highlighters, they just, ugh, they enhance the texture on my skin. And I'm kind of like, why? I don't even have that much texture. And it makes me look like I have texture on my skin, and it's crazy. And so I've been searching for a nice, icy, glowy highlighter that doesn't make me look like I have texture where I don't. So I'm very, very hopeful now. Dior, you're giving me hope. Thank you. And now this one I'm really, really intrigued by. This is the rosy one. This one I would love to use as a blush. So we'll dab that on. Oh, that's dark. Dark on me anyway. And blend that out a little bit. This one I'm going to have to be careful because it does get a little bit patchy if I over blend it. But still, it is glowy and it is very, very pretty. I do really like these. Oh, good job, Dior. So far, you're batting 3 for 3. And last but not least, the one that I am quite nervous about. It's the bronze color. But, like I said, I have seen people with lighter skin tones use this as a bronzer, and it has looked so gorgeous on them. So hopefully this works for me too. And if y'all can hear snoring, it's because I have a friend. I love my doggie, and she's napping. So if y'all hear snoring, that's who that is. Sweet baby girl. Okay, so here is the bronze. We'll have to go down here. Whew, that is dark. It is dark on my skin. Okay, it'll be fine. That is definitely very, very pigmented. Check that out. So those are your swatches. Now, look, these don't feel like they dry down very much. At least the white one doesn't feel like it's drying down a lot. Now the pink, not the pink, the rosy. See, I get them confused. The rosy looks like it probably does dry down a bit. The bronze I'm going to have to be really, really, really careful on because this is very pigmented on my skin. But the good thing is, at least you can get a good glance at what these actually look like because I'm a sheet of paper. So now that I have thoroughly painted my arm, let's go and put these on my face. I'm going to start with the bronze because I'm crazy. But I figure if I start with the bronze and I'm very, very light, I can shear it out on my skin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the BK Beauty 101 brush because I think that this will really blend out this very, very pigmented color on my skin. So let's go. Now I'm not going to apply this directly on my skin. Bad plan. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit on a clean spot on the back of my hand, and I'm going to dab my brush into it. And let's see how this goes. And you can see, oh my gosh, that is so pigmented, but It is blending away. Well, not away, but it's blending into my I don't have any color in my skin tone. That makes me happy. And I'm being so super light. I mean, I just barely put my brush into the color. But this is looking really, really nice. Yes, I put a little on my nose. Don't at me. This is blending so beautifully. You know, you can make a whole look with just this stuff, which I am very appreciative of. So far it's definitely living up to the multi-use claim. Just a little teeny tiny dab on my skin and a little bit of brush action, and it looks like I have color in my skin. Oh yes, this will definitely be an option for a bronzer during the summer months. I love how I'm actually quite speechless because as dark as this is, you would not think that this would translate into this. Ooh, I'm absolutely speechless and amazed. This is awesome. Okay, next up, I'm going to use the Rosy as my blush because if we're going to go glowy, we're going to go all the way today. Again, I'm going to use that same technique of dabbing a little on my hand and then going in with the same brush and going in with my blush. Now, I definitely used a bit more on my brush this time because I'm not as afraid of this color. Well, afraid is a strong word. I'm not as intimidated by this color as I was that bronze. And besides, I want it to be seen. This is supposed to be my blush moment, so. Oh my goodness. Why is it every single product I've been trying lately is making me do the influencer gasp? I mean, seriously, I can't even. But influencer gasp. It actually looks really, really nice. I'm really loving how this is turning out. Oh my, this is crazy. I've never had a true multi-use product that is actually multi-use because these are supposed to be highlighters for different skin tones, which you can absolutely use them if you have deeper skin tones than I do. And that's what they're designed to do. But the fact that I can make it multi-use and it doesn't look awful, that's awesome. That makes me so excited. So we've used the bronze, we've used the rosy. Which highlighter do we want? Which highlighter? Do we go with pink or pearly? I think for the sake of science, we have to go in with pearly. Because like I said earlier, I haven't really seen a lot of people use the pearly one, probably because it would leave a cast on a lot of people, which is annoying. So again, I'm going to use the same technique because I ain't brave enough to put this directly on my face. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. All right, and I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, again by BK Beauty. This is the 109, and it's a smaller version of the 101. And I like the synthetic brushes for cream and liquid products because they just work better. And all right, let's go in with the glow. And if you can hear that, my cat is outside and she wants to come in and play, but she knows she can't right now. So, my life, let me tell you. Okay, yeah, I can see a bit of the micro glitter, but again, none of these products make me feel like I have a bunch of glop on my skin, which is so nice. Because there's so many cream and liquid products that just feel heavy. You know what I mean? They feel heavy and it feels like you've just got layers of junk on your skin and it's not cute and it's not fun. This is super, super gorgeous. And yes, I put highlighter above my eyebrows and on the bridge of my nose, not on the tip of my nose because I'm not a clown. But yeah, I like it on the bridge of my nose. And I'm an all over glowy goddess and I love it. Oh my gosh. Glowy moments, good hair day, win, win, win. I love this. I absolutely love this. This is batting 4 for 4. Well done, Dior. Okay, so the Forever Glow Star Filter. I'm honestly delightfully surprised by this. I didn't know what to expect because, like I said, I don't have the Hollywood Flawless filter. But this is definitely going to go into my rotation for summertime complexion products because I love the fact that it gives me a nice glowy moment. I'm living for that. I like the fact that it does not feel heavy on my skin. It doesn't feel like I've got just a mask of yuck on my skin. And it gives me a little bit of coverage. It tones down my redness and it makes me feel like a glowy goddess. And I absolutely love it. So if you like glow like I do and you are looking for a very light coverage option, this is something that you might want to look into. I don't know if I'm going to mix this in with other foundations that I have because I tend to have glowy foundations. And there is a thing as too much glow. So, what I'm probably going to use this for is a standalone no makeup kind of thing. But this is an amazing option if that's what you are looking for. Now for the highlighters, the multi-use highlighters of glowy awesomeness. These are amazing. I really, really, really like these. They're not emphasizing my fine lines, which I know y'all think that I don't have them, but believe me, I do. I mean, I have skin and skin ages. And it's really not seeping into any of my fine lines. It's blended out very, very well. Because, like I said, I have the bronze as a bronzer. I mean, hello, look how dark this is on my arm. So the fact that I can blend it out and make it look flawless really is amazing. So I'm using, like I said, I'm using the bronze as a bronzer, the rosy as a blush. I have the pearly as a highlighter here. And if I didn't already have eye makeup on, I would probably use some of this stuff as eye makeup, which I will do in the next few weeks. And hopefully I'll remember to report back because sometimes I forget things. No bad things to say, no criticisms. I love it. What more can I say? I love it. So those are my thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And maybe so will she. Stay classy, stay sassy, and always wear your sunscreen. Bye. Okay, I'm done. Woohoo.